Hello, Missouri Mama here. My name is Nina, and today I'm going to share with you some palettes that I think are perfect for Valentine's Day. I have quite a few. I have a lot more than I thought I would have. This isn't to say that you need these palettes or anything. This is just to kind of give you inspiration that there is a lot more that fits the Valentine's Day theme than you might think. So I have a lot. So I'm going to try to kind of go through this a little bit fast, so please bear with me. I also have a pile of ones that I feel like are Valentine's Day palettes, and some of these even in the pile that I think are very Valentine's Day themed, you may not agree with, and the ones in the I feel like they are, but may just be me, definitely may not agree. We'll see. So let's just jump in one of these piles and I will start sharing. So first, the Glamlite Hershey Kisses Lava Cake palette. I think this is very Valentine's Day. I mean, Hershey Kisses, plus it's, pinks with some like neutral to go with it. I think it was very Valentine's Day, perfect for Valentine's Day. Another one I think is very Valentine's Day is the Lunar Beauty Moonspell Volume 2. I know some people said that they didn't do colors and stuff. I hear people complain about this palette, but I love this palette. I absolutely love using this palette. I think it's gorgeous. I think it works amazing, and I think it is perfect for Valentine's Day. You have a lot of pinks and burgundies. You have a black to kind of smoke it out if you want, and you have some purples, which is my favorite color to wear for eyeshadow. So you can go a little neutral with your pink. You could go smoky. You could have some purple. I think this would be a great palette to use for Valentine's Day. I think for Valentine's Day, you don't have to just have pink or brown. I think mixing in a little bit of other color is perfectly fine. And sticking with Lunar Beauty, I also have the Strawberry Dream in my pile here. This one also has some other color to it. So, this one you have your pinks, and a little bit of purpley color, almost purpley. You do have some blues, and then you have like this creamy color and this white. You have a gold here. Those would be really pretty to add to a look. I think this would be a great Valentine's Day palette. You could add a pop of blue if, you need to spice it up or whatever. This color here would you could go really smoky with it. You could also grunge it up a little bit using this color. I think this palette would be great for Valentine's Day. I have used this palette and I loved using it. I love the Lunar Beauty formula. And then I have two Gourmand Girls palettes here. I have the Warriors Wear Pink. I'm actually wearing that right now under all this Exuno stuff. And I loved using this palette. It was really nice to use. And, it's got your pinks. You got some brown, your black. You've got some lighter shades. This, white here is a gorgeous inner corner shade. You could use it over the eye or anything else, but it works amazing in the inner corner as well. It'd be a gorgeous highlight as well. But gorgeous palette, works amazing, beautiful for Valentine's Day. And then I have used this palette as well by Gourmand Girls. It's Sieste Amor, something like that. I'm probably saying that wrong. I'm pretty sure this is a Valentine's Day palette, but it has, some neutral shades, some reds, some pinks, a little bit like gold duochrome action here, nice black, beautiful colors. The reds work amazing in this palette. I don't think this one's available on their site anymore, but really nice palette. I have enjoyed using that one. And then I think I only have one ColourPop palette here. This is the Pretty Please palette. And if you're more into going light, not as flamboyant, this would be a great palette. You have some really pretty light shades in here, kind of pinky tone, kind of mauve-y. Go simple. You could add a little bit of smokiness, a little bit of like deepness if you wanted to. beautiful shimmers. Got some inner corner lighter shades. Very pretty palette. Perfect for Valentine's Day if that's the direction you want to go. And I mean, the packaging even fits. Got roses and everything. Very pretty. And then, let's see, Glam Light. I think these are the last Glam Light ones, I think. So first I have Chocolate Martini. This is not like normally what most people would probably put as a Valentine's Day palette. But I want to put something in here for neutral lovers. And so I think this would be great. This is a kind of warm neutral palette, but you have some kind of pinky purplish leading colors. Pretty white. You got this purple leading color up here. I think you should create a gorgeous Valentine's date night look with this palette. And a lot of people already have this in their collection. That's also why I wanted to include this, is because a lot of people already have this palette. And then I also picked the Margarita palette because look at all those pinks. You have some really pretty pinks and some greens, a little bit of gold, some brownie colors. I think this could be really pretty for a Valentine's Day look. I think it'd be really pretty, especially if you like color and you want to kind of go bright, bold. This would be really pretty. Now, smaller indie brand, I think that would be great, would be NBA Cosmetics. And they do still have this on their site right now. This is the Sunset Beach palette. I have used this palette and it worked amazing. Gorgeous shades. Works very pretty. It has some pink, purple, some orange. It's the Sunset palette. Great for date night if you like color. We got some pinky shades, and I think these two aren't the exact shades that are supposed to be in here, but still a stunning palette. The shimmers are like, most of them, if not all of them, are duochrome, and they are gorgeous. They go on real nice, real smooth. They're amazing. I absolutely loved using this palette, and I cannot wait to play with it again. I can't say enough good things about this palette. I am totally happy about this, and I cannot wait to get more from this brand. Very gorgeous. I haven't used this one yet, but I do like the BH Cosmetics formula, and I think this would be a good one for Valentine's Day if you already have it. I'm not sure if it's available anymore, but you have your pinky colors. You've got silver, a black with some glitter in it, a good blendy out shade, and a good light shade, a white shimmering shade. I think this would be a great palette for Valentine's Day. This is the Looking Like a Snack palette. And then from Morphe, this is the 9J Just a Crush palette. I think this would be really pretty for a Valentine's Day look. You could go deeper, lighter, really pretty. Looks good. The shimmers aren't like duochrome or nothing, but they are pretty. And then of course the Beauty Bay Berries palette. I mean, can't do Valentine's Day palettes without bringing up this palette. I mean, it's all pinks. So you have some deeper shades, some lighter shades. Some of these like are very stunning shimmer shades, so, and I like the Beauty Bay formula. I enjoy using it, so. And then from Milk Cosmetics, a lot of people might already have this palette as well. It's the Millennial Pinks palette. So this has a lot of your pinks, and you have a good range here. And you have like a white with a pink strip to it, and a silver, a gray, and then a almost black shade here. I think this would be a really pretty palette to use for Valentine's Day. And then this one from Sigma. I don't know if they still have this one. I got it on sale. I thought this would be great for Valentine's Day. It has some really pretty like pinky brown shades. You got some really nice light shades. Some shimmery shades in there. You also have this mauve color. You have a little pop of like a blue silvery color. Some nice goldy colors. I think this would be a really nice palette. If you don't want to go too bold, great date night palette. Great, you know, not too bold. Very pretty though. This was really nice to use. I do like their that formula. have not tried this palette yet. This is the Moira Celestial Love palette. I need to try this palette so I can figure out if I like the eyeshadow formula or not. I got this in a beauty box and I just haven't gotten around to it. It's a little neutral for my normal color story, but this is what it looks like. And this is what the inside looks like. This is very Valentine's Day themed looking. And it looks like a great Valentine's Day palette. I think this would be perfect to wear for Valentine's Day. I think you could go dark, light, grungy, simple. You could take this many different directions. Very pretty. Can't wait to play with it. Hopefully I like it. And then the Ace Beauty Smoky Roses palette I thought would be a great Valentine's Day palette. It's a little bit more grungy, but it's kind of washing out some of the pinkness to it, but very pretty. We got some lighter blending shades, some really pretty shimmers. We got a glittery black matte. We got this nice like mauve deep shade, really pretty. I think this would be a really pretty Valentine's Day look palette. The shimmers in here are gorgeous. This palette is stunning. And then, let's see, I have one more blending light palette somewhere, but I don't know where I put it. Did I lose it? Alright. Then I have the Boss Coral Crush. I haven't used this one either, but I did think it would be a nice Valentine's Day palette. It's got lots of pinky colors, some more neutrally colors to go with it. And it'd be cute for Valentine's Day. Very pretty palette. This is a cheaper palette. You can get it on Amazon, Temu, probably a bunch of other sites as well. I got mine on Amazon. This is the New Nude Huda Story palette. I think it's a dupe for Huda Beauty, probably. I haven't used it. This is what it looks like on the inside. The Huda Beauty one will probably be great for Valentine's Day as well. I think this would be really pretty for Valentine's Day. I haven't used it. I've swatched a few of the colors. Very pretty palette. I think it would be great for Valentine's Day. Great color story. And then this one came from Temu. This is the Magic Spell Eyeshadow Palette by You Can Be. Really cute. This is the color story. It kind of reminds me of the Natasha Denona, the pink and green one. It kind of gives me that vibe. Very pretty palette. I think it would be great for Valentine's Day because you've got your pinkies and your green. I don't know why, but pink and green for some reason remind me of Valentine's Day. Probably because of roses. But it's got plenty of pinks and browns, so it would be a great Valentine's Day palette, and it's very affordable. And then from Amazon as well, I got this cool brand called Pupa. This is P-U-P-A. And this is the Dreamer palette, and it's hashtag Pupa Loves the Planet. And these palettes are supposed to be reusable, so whenever you are done with the eyeshadow, you can pop this tray out and reuse the outer packaging with the mirror to put stuff in, carry it around. I don't know. That's what they say on their website and everything. This would be a great Valentine's Day palette. It's got pinks and creams and a few neutral shades. These are blushes over here. Really pretty palette, and some of the shimmers are very glittery, like not like chunky glitter or anything, but like that super sparkly. And some of them are just nice shimmers. Really pretty palette. And I like the idea of reusing the packaging for something else instead of throwing it away. And from that brand, I also got, yeah, this is Dreamer. And I have no idea what this one is called. I don't know. This says 001 on the back. That's as much information as I have. It's a smaller. Let me see, it's smaller. And the same concept as that one. You can pop this out and put stuff in here. Use it for compact mirror or whatever. I thought this one would also be cute for Valentine's Day. And I have one blush in here. The rest are eyeshadows. Thought that'd be cute for Valentine's Day as well. And, yeah. Helping save the planet at the same time. This palette I also got from Amazon. This is the eyeshadow palette by Carslan. Silky Twinkle eyeshadow palette. It's really reflexive, I'm sorry. This one would be really cute for Valentine's Day for a simple and neutral look. The shimmers in here are really pretty. Let me just show you. They're so sparkly. So I swatched this one and this one. I don't know if you could see what I was doing. So this one and this one. I have my light off to the side over there, and I should have brought it up. That would have helped a lot. But really pretty, and the shimmers are stunning. And then from Hint, which is a Korean brand, I have this New Depth eyeshadow palette, 06 Chance On. I actually have 3 palettes by them, and this is the one that I think is very Valentine's Day themed, by the Color Story. So it's got some pinky colors. This one's kind of has a light hint of purple to it. Very pretty. Really nice formula. I use a lot. The shimmers in here are really pretty. They're not as impactful as some shades, but the shimmer in them. I wish I had a way to show you better. You can see the sparkling though. A little bit. Super pretty. And very pigmented. I mean, let me do a matte here. So this is that like red matte. I mean, that's just one swipe across. Really nice. Really like the palette. And then I have Ace Beauty Begonia palette. I thought this was perfect for Valentine's Day. You got pink, burgundy, green. Very pretty palette. Perfect for Valentine's Day in my opinion. And then from Revolution, I thought the Cuddle... What do they call it exactly? I don't know. I know it's the Cuddle Bear Team Leader palette. But it's very pink. With a little bit of brown. Very perfect for Valentine's Day. It's the Fortnite palette. And then from Natasha Denota, the Cupid palette. Very Valentine's Day. I just call it Cupid. Kind of makes sense. Oops, that was loud, sorry. And then by Morphe, I got the Cherry Coke palette. And I think this one looks like it'd be great for Valentine's Day as well. And then you got pink, red, brown. I think it'd be really great for Valentine's Day. I have used this palette. It worked nice. It wasn't my favorite, but it wasn't like horrible to use or nothing. It worked great. I just prefer special shades. And this works good. It just wasn't special. And then pretty much anything Pat McGrath is going to be Valentine's Day-ish. But I do have 3 palettes, and I'll go ahead and show those. So, Divine Rose, Luxe Quad, and Eternal Eden. Very Valentine's Day. Be very pretty for Valentine's Day. And then Mothership Moonlit Seduction would also be very pretty for Valentine's Day. And then Utopian Dream. Very Valentine's Day theme. You got a lot of pink over here. Pink shimmer, purple shimmer, golden colors. Very pretty. perfect for Valentine's Day. And now the ones that I feel like are maybe not everybody's idea of Valentine's Day, but to me these fit the theme. So by She Glam, I have 4 of their Zodiac palettes that I think would be great. So the Adventurous Aries palette I think would be great for Valentine's Day. Make a really cute Valentine's Day look. The Caring Cancer palette I think could be a great Valentine's Day palette if you stick on that side over there. Maybe the shade and the shade or the shade. That one's a little orange, but everything else I think could be a great Valentine's Day look. The Tenacious Taurus palette. Pink and green. This is kind of purpley, and this is browns. Right here, I think this would be great for Valentine's Day. Loving Libra. I thought this would be a great Valentine's Day look. Minus these two. I thought that could be a really pretty Valentine's Day look. And then this palette you can't get anymore, but if you already have it, I think you can make a really pretty Valentine's Day look using the Extraordinaries eyeshadow palette by Rasha B Cosmetics and Just Anne. So, I think these colors over here, these 5, 4, right here, pretty much right here, I think will make a really pretty Valentine's Day look using these. Maybe even that dark purple. I think this could be a really pretty Valentine's Day palette. And then the Companion palette by Copacetic Cosmetics and M. Jones 5018. I think this would be great to add to Valentine's Day looks. You got pinks, purples, greens, your whites, very sparkly, some shakiness, some flakiness. I think this would be gorgeous to add to looks for Valentine's Day. It'd be a great companion palette for that. The Ciate London Cranberry 9-pan palette I think could be a great Valentine's Day palette. It's a little dark. There are some lighter shades. I think this could be kind of a good neutral option if you have it. The Nude Light by Max Fine. I got this from Temu. I think this could make a really pretty Valentine's Day look. The Wild Chameleon by Huda Moji. Also from Temu. I think this can make a really pretty Valentine's Day look. And then the Cream Shop Fruity Smoothie. I got this one from Ipsy, and I think this would be a really cute palette to do a Valentine's Day look. You have this pretty green, you have some pinky shades over here, this light creamy color. I think this would be really cute to do a look with. And this shade right here is a glittery shade, but it kind of has like a shapiness to it. Really pretty. I think you make a really pretty look with this palette for Valentine's Day. The Revolution, the Lion King, I Walk on the Wild Side palette. So this one has like yellow and orange in it, but it's a really pretty palette. I did have some problems with this shade here when I tried to use it, but it does have these pinky shades in here. And if you could do a pretty sunset look, that's very romantic, it reminds me of Valentine's Day. So I think this could be good to do a Valentine's Day look if you're not wanting to stick with like your basic Valentine's Day look. I think this could be a very good option. Or a color story similar. Go the sunset way. Another palette I think could make an interesting Valentine's Day look is the BH Cosmetics Cotton Candy palette. I know this one's hard to find, but is an idea on a color story or options. You have these really gorgeous pinks over here, and then you have these purples, and these two would be really pretty to pair. Like, really any of these would be really pretty to pair with these to make a pink and purple Valentine's Day themed look. Especially if you don't want to just do pink. You can do pink and purple. Very pretty. And the Juvia's Place, the Candy Shop palette. This palette would make a gorgeous Valentine's Day look. You have all these really pretty pinky colors. You have some like creamy, brown. And these pinks are pretty. You have these like lighter colors, a creamy color. Just like mixed up color. And then you could add like a pop of blue or whatever. But I thought some of these pinks would be gorgeous to do a Valentine's Day look. You can even add a little orange or yellow, you know, whatever. But the pinks are really pretty. I thought this would be fun to use for Valentine's Day. And I have a bunch of rainbow palettes, but I thought this one by Beauty Creations, the Jasmine palette, I thought this one had some really pretty shades for Valentine's Day in it. So like this whole like middle section here would make a really pretty Valentine's Day look. Not like all together, but you have a lot of shades here you can play with. You have lots of pinks, a little bit of purple you can mix in, some darker shades, some browns over here. You got some more purple over here. You got some glitters if you want to mix those in. You have some white, some really light. All sorts of fun shades to play with. And out of my rainbow palettes, I thought, this ain't really a rainbow, but out of my, like, way more than just pinks, I thought this one fit Valentine's Day the most out of all of them, so I thought this should go in my honorable mentions kind of category. And then this one, I think is supposed to be a dupe for one of the Cosmic Brushes palettes, or Cosmic Beauty, I think they're changing their name to. I think this is supposed to be a dupe. I just thought the palette was really pretty, and I ordered it on Temu. This is by Handay, and it's called Rosé. I'm not for sure if it's supposed to be a dupe, but it might be. I thought it was pretty, and after I got it in, I was like, wait a minute. So, I haven't used it yet, but I thought it could make a really pretty Valentine's Day look. You got all these pinks, and you got these really pretty greens, you got some browns, this looks like a duochrome. Oh yeah, that's a duochrome. Right there. This pink one looks like it might be too. Oh yeah, it's a pink to gold. That one might be too. And it's like pink, maybe a little purple to it. Really pretty palette. Really affordable. It was like $8, I think, somewhere around in there. And you can make a really pretty Valentine's Day look with this. If it is a dupe for one of their palettes, that palette would probably be gorgeous for Valentine's Day. I want to try them out, but the shipping is kind of expensive, so I haven't bit the bullet on that yet. But that is my last palette to mention. So if you see any palettes in here that you have or inspired you to use one of your palettes for Valentine's Day that you hadn't thought of yet, let me know. If you enjoyed this video, please let me know, and like and subscribe. It really helps me out. And I hope you all have a wonderful day. Thank you so much. Bye.